Hey everybody, it's Chase with AVA Pop Culture again, and today I am back with a list of 10 forgotten movies that you can grab right now for 50% off with the Barnes & Noble Arrow Video half off sale. I have a list of 10 movies that everybody seems to forget, not think about, and don't remember that you can still grab out there for a great deal. So pop that tape in, I got you, let's go do this. All right, so forgotten movies, forgotten 4K movies. I have a list of 10. They're kind of ranked right here, and I'm going to cheat with a little bit on the first one. These are great recommendations, and I did a list of popular 4K movies that you can check out. I did about a week or so ago. This sale lasts for basically the month of August, so you still have a little bit of time to grab these. And I double checked to make sure all of these were still available through Barnes & Noble on the website or in store. And I actually found one that was very hard to find in store that I'm going to share on my Patreon, a Hunt in the Wild video. But I have 10 right here that if you do not have them, these are must-own, great 4Ks and even better movies. I'm going to jump right to the list with the kind of cheat that made me think about this list. Now, this is The Gift. I recently just watched this. It's a great movie. Now, you cannot get this one here for 50% off because this is an Arrow UK, but it got me thinking about Sam Raimi and some of his others. And if you have not seen or you forgot that Arrow put out A Simple Plan, this is another one. This is a must own. Both of these are great films, and this one got me thinking about this one. I was like, you know, some people talk about this one, but I don't know if people really appreciate how good this movie is. And the cast, you got Billy Bob Thornton, Bridget Fonda, Bill Paxton, all that kind of stuff. And the 4K is excellent. This movie is absolutely solid. You can still get this one right now. So this is one that I highly recommend. If you can find The Gift, I recommend it too. Scream Factory has it as well. Now, another one, I don't think this one ever came with a slipcover, so I think people kind of forget that this 4K is out there, readily available for you to grab at a great price right now, and this one super benefited from a 4K. I'm talking Pitch Black with Vin Diesel. Still a very cool sci-fi horror action flick, and it looks great on 4K. You can pick it up right now at a great price. Yeah, it doesn't have the slip or anything like that. It never did, to my knowledge, but this is one that I highly recommend. This is just a solid-ass movie. You got Cole Hauser in here, who his dad was Wings Hauser, and he went on to play, Cole did, on Yellowstone as Rip. Everybody knows it, but he is in this movie as well. High recommend if you haven't seen it, and of course you can get the sequels now as well, but Pitch Black, another one I recommend, and one that I grew up watching. This movie used to scare the hell out of me, if I'm just being 100% honest. And you talk about a cast. This has Kiefer Sutherland, Julia Roberts, Oliver Platt, has a Baldwin in here. This thing is loaded with a cast, and I am talking Flatliners. I have no problem. Oh, Kevin Bacon, too. I forgot about Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon's in everything. I have no problem putting this squarely in the horror genre. Like, this movie is haunting, scary. Like, they basically start bringing stuff back from the other side. Like, they're going under. They're killing themselves. Basically, they're going under with this scientific experiment where they can basically go and see the other side for however long, and they keep pushing and pushing the boundaries of what they're doing. And it brings some haunting, scary imagery and things they can't get away from. Flatliners, very, very, not the remake. This is the original, and check it out. This is a great 4K to watch too, because this movie's the imagery pops better with the 4K. But Flatliners, one that people don't talk about a lot, sort of a forgotten 4K from Arrow, and I recommend you check it out. Now, another one that is a very recent release, and a lot of people, nobody talked about this. Like, I feel like I was the only one that talked about this when I was still doing reviews on the main channel here, which I just moved all of my reviews over to Patreon. 4K reviews plus special videos and all that stuff is moved over to my Patreon now. This channel is more going to be about lists and physical media discussions and deep dives into movies and, all that kind of stuff, the boutique label discussions, film discussions, live streams, and all that stuff. The 4K reviews are moved over to my Patreon. If you want to check that out right now, I have a code for new members to jump over there. It is new25, and you're going to get 25% off of your membership over there. Tons of content that I'm putting over there, and that way I can still do the 4K reviews. Doesn't hurt the channel here, but enough of that. This one I did on the channel, and that is the Andromeda Strain. Now, this is based on a Michael Crichton novel, and it has that very, like, mid-century modern, almost atomic, old-school sci-fi era thing to it. It's almost like Outbreak meets... You know, it's hard for me to put my finger on, but this is like a spiraling mystery. It almost has like some Star Trek feel to the way some of it looks and everything, but I really equate this to Outbreak, that the newer movie with is it Dustin Hoffman and Cuba Gooding Jr. in that. But it's like that, but it brings in more of a sci-fi, more of an alien thing, all that kind of stuff. Some very cool imagery in this. Very, very much a throwback. I enjoyed it. It's one that maybe won't hit as hard after you've watched it and refreshed and watched it one time, because you kind of know what's coming at the end, and this is a lot about the mystery and unraveling it. But the Andromeda Strain was a fun ride, and one that I just don't hear anybody talk about. But it is available out there. You can get it for 50% off. Another one that came out was this last year, stars Henry Cavill, and I'm a big fan of his, and this movie is really, really good. You got the Man From U.N.C.L.E, which is actually, I believe, a 50s television show, 50s or 60s. I actually had the metal old school vintage lunchbox of this at one point, but you got Armie Hammer's crazy ass in here, and is this a Guy Ritchie movie? I believe it is. But this is sort of like, in my opinion, if you're trying to figure out who to be James Bond, Henry Cavill should just show him this movie, because it's basically what it is. It's kind of like a James Bond movie. But I thought it looked really good. It's got Dolby Vision, HDR, a fun sort of action movie in that sort of realm. Think sort of James Bond kind of thing. But I like the whole aesthetic of this movie. This is in 1963. It's in the thick of the Cold War. And you have Henry Cavill plays a CIA agent, all that kind of stuff. It puts a twist on like the 60s, like espionage type thing. But like I said, very, very much a James Bond feel to it to me. But Henry Cavill is a winner. I like him. This is a good movie. I recommend checking it out, picking up the 4K. It is in stock. You can grab it online or in store. I've seen this one in store. Still get the slip. So, Man From U.N.C.L.E, one I don't hear people talk about. And another recent release that you can get right now. This one's just been released a few months ago. Another action film. You got your 90s action here with The Long Kiss Goodnight. Gina Davis in this, Samuel L. Jackson. So the minute you say that, I'm totally in with that. This is a Rennie Harlan film, so he's been getting a lot of love lately from Arrow, and I like it. I like the movie. I can't say that like this is the absolute best 4K ever, but this is another. I believe Shane Black wrote this movie as well, and I'm a big fan of his. Like with obviously Nice Guys and Predator and Lethal Weapon and all that kind of stuff. At least I think he wrote Predator. And he was in it as well. But I'm a fan of this. And this is a multi-disc set, which you don't always get from Arrow. But you do get it here. Skating Prohibited, Thin Ice. So you do get a multi-disc set with this. And that is full of bonus features on here. And is it 3 discs? Is it 3 disc set? Am I losing my mind? No, it's just 2. It's confusing me though. It said it was 3. It looks like it says it's 3 because it says 2 discs 4K Ultra and then this 1 disc 2. It's just 1 4K and 1 Blu-ray disc. But definitely worth it. You got Shane Black, so you're going to be set around Christmas time. You got the lights back here. I love things that are lit up. They look good in 4K. This is another one. I double checked. You can get this still for 50% off. Great deal. And let's address that, because some people are like, well, that's not $24.99 is not 50% off, because usually you can get them for like $34.99. Listen, every boutique, every store from the beginning of time, unfortunately, does that. They're talking about this is 50% off the manufacturer's suggested retail price, the MSRP, which is $49.99, ridiculous amount, on basically every 4K that comes out, whether it's Criterion, whether it's Arrow, or whatever. Most of them are $49.99 suggested retail price. That is what they're taking the 50% off of. As standard, you're going to save $8 to $10 off of what it normally costs. That's still $8 to $10, man. If you buy 3 movies, that's a whole other movie you're getting for free. And if you're a Barnes & Noble member, you get points like I do. And I'm going to talk about some stuff that I got in here in my hunt video, which I'm going to put on my Patreon and my YouTube channel members thing. I'm going to do that video. It's a wild day at a Barnes & Noble. And I found something I could not believe that I found in the store. So there's no telling what you can find out there, but this one you can get online or in the store, and it's 50% off either way you get it. Now, I will put Amazon links, because Amazon will match some of this stuff, and that helps the channel. But I would say if you want to get out there and mix it up in the wild, go out there and get it. You know, support the store, because it's Barnes & Noble that initiates these sales, and we want more stuff brick and mortar. Some stuff you may not be able to get, and you have to order it online from them. And I get it, if it's shipping, you'd rather get it from Amazon. So if Amazon's matching it, I will put that down there, but I encourage you to use Barnes & Noble. Now, this one I just got. You cannot get, this is a limited edition I'm about to show you. You cannot get this in stock anymore in the limited edition. And the one I'm going to show you, it's storming outside. The one I'm going to show you is the Arrow store exclusive. So it's like the UK exclusive, and I finally got my hands on it. But you can get this 4K still in stock, and that is Barbarella. And I absolutely love Barbarella. It's crazy. It is batshit crazy. And you can still get the 4K standard. Now, you can't get this packaging. You never could get this one in the United States. But you can get this movie. And I think you're going to see... No, this doesn't have the Arrow US stuff in it. But you're going to get a multi-disc set on that as well, on Barbarella. And you can still pick up the standard. This crazy sci-fi. Somehow PG, even though it shows Jane Fonda completely butt-ass naked in the opening credits of this movie. Boobs, butt, if she had bush, all that kind of stuff, you're going to see at the beginning in a PG movie. And the movie has a lot of sexual innuendo, a lot of sex talk, a lot of sex things happening. It's PG. And so it's like a sci-fi sexual PG movie. It's just crazy. And I love it for the crazy camp cult factor of it all. And is it a great film? No! But it is absolutely fun, and you can still get it on 4K. You can't get this, but the movie on 4K is an outstanding 4K restoration, and I highly recommend it. I got the poster up here because I just think the movie is camp craziness that I love. Barbarella, you can still get this, the standard 4K, so pick it up. I checked. It is in stock, and it's in stock in a lot of stores. Another one that has been out for a very long time and is still among some of the best 4Ks that Arrow has ever done. This is another limited edition that you can't get the limited edition anymore, but you can get the 4K, and that is Robocop. Oh my gosh, if you do not have Robocop, so you can get this. You can't get the limited edition, but you can get the standard. And this is one of my favorite movies. Like, I made my grandmother take me to see this when I was like 8 or 9 years old, believe it or not. And at the theater, and then she bought me the Nintendo video game and stuff. Paul Verhoeven, one of my favorite directors of all time, the satire, the brutality, all that kind of stuff of RoboCop is delivered in a pristine 4K. maybe slightly outdone with Robocop 2 as far as the 4K transfer that Scream Factory did, because I don't know what they did with that one. Maybe the negative was in better shape. But this is the better movie. And this is still, despite having been released a really long time ago, you can still get this standard version. And I say run, do not walk if you haven't gotten it. It's kind of forgotten about that it's still out there. Same thing with Barbarella. They're not really forgotten movies. People love them and they love the transfer, but it's forgotten that they're out there and you can still get them. You can still get Robocop. High recommend movie on this list. Pick it up. What are you doing if you don't have it? And under that same category is The Warriors. Again, this is the Arrow store exclusive limited edition. You can't get this anymore. You can't get the domestic limited edition, but you can get the 4K. Walter Hill, another one of my favorite directors. Let's see if it has the... this doesn't have the... It's like a green cover. Now, again, you're going to get a multi-disc set in here with the Warriors. And this is... Can you dig it? I can't see this movie without... I'll just walk around for the next several hours. That'll earworm me, and I'll be talking to, you know, Risha or my kids, and I'll be like, can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Over and over again. But this movie actually based off like a Greek story, believe it or not. This is just a wild, trippy movie, and Walter Hill delivers it. You got a couple different cuts of this film. This one you have to own. It's a 70s cult classic. And Walter Hill, 48 Hours, my favorite movie of his. Crossroads, he also did Southern Comfort. Walter Hill is the man. He's done some hellacious movies, and Warriors is among them. And despite being released a while ago, and you can't get the limited edition box, you can still get the 4K. It is in stock, on sale, half off. And that is a great time to get it, especially if you're blind buying it and you've never seen it before. That's a good way to do it right now when it's half off. And I high recommend The Warriors on this movie list. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? The last one is a double feature that I can't believe that you can still get the 4Ks of. And I only pulled one of them, but let me grab the other. You can still get Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer 4Ks. Now, you cannot get the box set of Conan the Barbarian. You can get this. It's going to look just like this, the 4K. And this is one of the best 4Ks that Arrow has done. This is absolutely insane. It has some of the most special features that you're ever going to see on any release ever. This is the movie that maybe launched Arnold to his superstardom. What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. The Wheel of Pain, Thulsa Doom, James Earl Jones. Oh man, there's just so much going on in this movie that is just badassery, and the 4K and the special features live up to it. You can still get this standard version right here, half off. You can't get the box set of this, but you can get the standard, and my goodness, if you don't have it, please get it. It is great. But you can also still get Conan the Destroyer, which some people like better. They're wrong, but that's okay. It's a fun movie. I love the poster art on this. You can get the standard for sure. But if you go into certain stores, you can still find this limited edition box set. So that is one. If you don't have this, you can still get out there and find this out there. I'm just going to promise you that. Now, this is another one that is a great transfer, and this is a single disc on this one. More special features on here. This movie's fun. It's more PG-13, all that kind of stuff. It's not as serious overall as this one. But this one's the better movie, without question, in my opinion. John Milius, just insane what they did here. This one is fun too, and I love all Arnold. And you can still, if you get off your couch and you go out there into the wild you still can find these limited edition box sets, and they too will be half off. Now they're going to be a little bit more if you find these, because the limited edition box set's going to be $59.99. So you're looking at $30, but $30 for a chunky box set. It's going to come with a poster, going to come with art cards. It's going to come with the great 4K, all the special features, the chunky box, all that stuff for $30 or less, depending on where you get it. And if you get out there in the wild, now I can't promise you can get this online. I haven't seen it online, but I've seen it in the wild in more than one spot. So you can get this one still. And these, if you do not have them, even if you get the standards of both online, these are musts for any Arnold fan, musts for any Arrow video fan, if you're into sword and sorcery, all that kind of stuff. Arnold, these are just incredible transfers and just incredible releases, and you can still get them on this sale. By the time you see this, you're still going to have a week or so to grab it. Go out there and grab what you can. These are the ones that are kind of forgotten. Now, nobody forgot how awesome the Conan movies were on 4K, or the Warriors, or Barbarella, or Robocop, but you might have forgotten that you can still get them because it's been a long time since they were released. You can still get them, and this is just a great list of movies to watch. And if you, these are ones that you gotta own, and now is the time because you get 50% off. No Arrow gives me nothing. Nobody gives me anything. I just love movies, and I love sharing them with you. And that's what I got for you this time. I hope you enjoyed it. This will be the last time. That's everything I can tell you on Arrow. I've about got all my Arrow stuff that I need. Back catalog, forward catalog, sideways catalog. I got it all. And, you know, if I don't want stuff, I don't buy it. I don't buy it just because it's Arrow. I don't buy it just because it's Vinegar Syndrome. I don't buy it just because it's Scream Factory. I gotta want it. These movies I wanted, I got them, and now you can too at a cheap price. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, y'all. That really helps out the channel. It costs nothing, and it helps in so many ways. And if you want to help even more, I mentioned it before, you can join my Patreon. That link is below. 20 discount right now, new 25% off your membership over there on Patreon. And I'm telling you, tons of uncensored reviews, tons of different kinds of videos, pictures, all kinds of stuff, way more than I can do here on YouTube. But YouTube, you can join here too, and I put on everything that they'll allow me for my members there. But no matter what, you get your name and lights here on every single video, and y'all, it helps the channel. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate each and every one of you, members, subscribers, viewers. You are what keep me doing this, and I really do appreciate it. But until next time, be kind, rewind like always. It's Chase with AV Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye. I know.